Confirming his real name, is known as Robert Changulanyi Sentamu. He's 36 years old. He's married with 4 children. And interestingly, his younger brother is also a musician by the name of Dax Vibes. Okay, what else can we tell you about this gentleman here? In terms of education, he has a Bachelor of Arts from Makerere University. He is currently said to be studying law at the International University of East Africa. And about a year or so ago, he actually undertook a short course in leadership at Harvard University. Let's move on now and talk about his music. His musical style, I beg your pardon, let me take you back one quick slide. His musical style is known as Afrobeats. It's all about poverty and social justice. His nickname is Ghetto President, and this is a little bit because of where he grew up. But one of his songs, and that's what I want to take you to at this moment, caused quite an uproar back in 2016. This song by the name Dembe, which means freedom, he alleges that it was banned by the government. Of course, there was no confirmation by the government, but it definitely raised a lot of discussion because it spoke about freedom, and some felt it was a discussion around changing the status quo of politics in the country. That was in 2016. In 2017, he underwent a metamorphosis, and that's what I want to show you at this moment. Let me take you back there. So this is the man we knew before 2016, Bobi Wine, the musician, and this is the man who rebranded himself in 2017, shaved the dreadlocks, put on the smart suits, decided to get into politics, vied for the Chadondo East seat in central Uganda. He took it, and he immediately became known as a critical opposition figure right around the discussions around presidential amendments in terms of the limits. He was against it. Of course, the parliament passed it, but that's when people really began to pay attention to this man away from his music. Okay, let's take a look at why we've been talking about him since the 13th of this month. He was detained in Arua while campaigning. The authorities say that he, together with other opposition lawmakers, led an attack which led to the stoning of the president's convoy. His driver was later shot dead. And of course, the ruling party went on to lose the seat in this particular by-election. It was taken by an opposition candidate there, that's Kassiano Wadri. And the authorities say that they found weapons and ammunition in his room. But he's not the first opposition lawmaker to be detained. He's not the first one to be taken to court. Why is his case so special? Why has his case drawn so much global attention? It could be because of Uganda's current demographics. And that's what I want to take you to at this moment. It is said that in this country of Uganda, more than 3/4 of the population is under the age of 30. And possibly Bobi Wine seems to speak or represents these young people. He has been described as a person with a magnetic presence, a skilled orator who, when he speaks, really draws the crowds. Some also say that he's a potential kingmaker. In the last 3 by-elections over the last 1 year, the candidates that he backed actually won. All right, let's learn a bit more about Bobi Wine. And one of the reasons why he is still a big talking point is because of the hashtag #FreeBobiWine, which has drawn a lot of attention, especially in Africa, but right now all around the world. Now, the incubator, or the leader of a startup incubator in Nairobi, the NILAB, his name is Sam Gishuru. He did some analytics just to find out where a lot of people are talking about Free Bobi Wine. In Kenya, about 51% of the tweets are what contributed to this hashtag. In Uganda, 28%. Some of the other regions where people are talking about Free Bobi Wine include South Africa, Tanzania, Nigeria, and Ghana, just to name a few. And what's very interesting about Uganda is that in this case, they currently have a social media tax. Every day, if a Ugandan wants to use some of these social media sites, they will need to pay about 200 Uganda shillings, which is roughly 5 Kenya shillings per day. Nevertheless, this hasn't stopped anyone from going out there and tweeting. At least that is what we know for now. And of course, this has raised a lot of conversation in Kenya. Are our musicians also able to sort of rally around such causes? That has been one of the reasons why the hashtag #FreeBobiWine has been used quite a bit this week, and the man himself has been a topic of discussion.